Hey there, I am a conscious wave and welcome to the channel. Today I want to be talking about unleashing yourself and really what it means to be letting go of the tethers that are keeping you from moving on to that next level. And when I say next level, it's kind of referring to your dream life, your dream self, like the higher evolvement of yourself. There's this awakening process that people go through and they realize that they are meant for something greater or something different. And it's hard now because they've grown up again with this container, the container that is them. That could be referring to beliefs, fears. A part of this unleashing process is understanding which ones of those, your walls, your ceiling, does not serve you anymore. So I do this thing where I pick a journal entry that I've transcribed and put on my website and just kind of scroll through it. And I pick one that calls to me, that feels on theme right now. So this one is called Unleashed and it's from April 2023. Ethan poured the bowl of cold water over my head. "Think of something to let go of," he said to me. "Let me know when you're ready." We sat there in the steam room of the Russian spa, sweating, half naked, and surrounded by other people in a similar state. "Okay, I'm ready," I said. He poured the cold water over my head. As the cold water poured over my body, I exhaled, breathing it all out. The steam room baptism was an impromptu, silly little play, but exactly 1 week later, I'm still feeling the residue of that act. Was that a little rebirth? Did I make a little vow during the ceremony? Or intention, more like? What did I intend to let go of? Everything that's holding me back. With my eyes closed, I visualized myself unleashed, releasing all fear of what's holding me back from leaning into the explosive, creative, artistic side of me. What's holding me back? The comfort and predictability of financial safety. That's one side of it. A steady paycheck is nice. It feels responsible. Keeping my 9-to-5 that makes me a hilarious amount of money for the work I don't do feels like a smart decision in a lot of ways. So how is it holding me back? In my meetings, I'm not my authentic self. I'm a watered-down, detached corporate version of me. I'm unstimulated, glazed over, and apathetic. Also, comfort breeds complacency. I can feel it. But before going into further details of what is not working, let's get back to my vision. In my mind's eye, I leaned hard into my art. A life full of expression, painting like crazy, going hard into developing the gallery. Creating is now my full identity. Nothing tying me to the identity of the corporate vibe. Full creative, eccentric, unapologetic. Vivid images of large canvases on the floor, paint splattering, events with creatives running around and building. It was a short vision, but extremely clear. My whole being wants to run with this and become as fully as I can become. 1 week after the baptism, I sit here in a cafe, sipping on a matcha latte, buzzing from my microdose, foggy from sleep deprivation from planning and running the last few events at the gallery. My heart glowing from the connections and beautiful vibes from the last few days. It's pouring rain outside, gray and cozy. On days like this where my brain is exhausted and the over-rationalization of my fears quiet down, I feel close to the edge, ready to jump, quit my job, go all in, and start growing in this rebirth. That was my story. Since then, I've quit my job. I started a art gallery / community space that hosts creatives and people who are looking for connection and unleashed expression. I'm continuing to run my business in different capacities. But before that came this terror, this fear. For me, it was not just the financial safety, like it was stepping out of a conventional way of operating. So the biggest thing on this one was comfort breeds complacency. The more tethers that you have, tethers to things that no longer serve you, the more space it takes up and the heavier you become. Like the less of an ability you have to move forward, essentially. Yeah, so say you're a bird in flight, because we want to talk about elevation, right? Elevating. You are here and you want to go here. You see that your dream self is up here, and this dream self has a certain way of being, like a confident demeanor, a certain vocation, they have X amount of money, they live in this place, you know, like a different country. So you feel it in your bones that this is what's calling you. However, if you are a bird in flight and you need to fly from here to here, the things that you're holding on to that don't serve you, such as limiting beliefs, relationships you're no longer happy in, just things that you consciously know and deny that is not right for you. These things that you hold on to, regardless of that, knowing, those are additional like weights that are strapped to your body and that are holding you over here when where you're meant to be is over here. And I would even say that this example extends to material items, because material items take up space and they take up energy. I think if you see something in your field of vision every day in your house, for instance, like an ugly blazer that you bought because you thought you needed to be some kind of corporate professional, but you're moving away from that and you haven't worn that blazer since like your job fair interview or something like that, and it just sits there, okay? Like it sits there in your closet and you pass by it all the time. It is taking up space, it is drawing your attention, therefore it is taking up your energy. I have an exercise for you. Why don't we take an inventory of the things that are in your life, again, physical, relationships, as well as beliefs that are no longer serving you, but are still present in your life. And then ask yourself, why am I holding on to these things? Is it a just in case thing? Is it fear of, not being able to find something better? And usually these reasons that are causing you to hold on to these things are coming from you wanting to stay down here, because this is your familiar world. It's your familiar past and present, and this idea of being up here, of being without this relationship, without the blazer, without this job, is freaking scary. Because you've never been up here before, yet your heart recognizes this right here, which is your potential. Your soul recognizes what it is like to live and to wake up fully unleashed, doing what is your calling. But right now you're over here, and it's going to take some untethering to fly up here. And if this resonated with you, or if you can think of anyone that is going through this point in their journey, please share this video, because my mission here truly is to help people unlock certain things and ideas and energy within themselves, just through me sharing my own experiences. With that, I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for your time and energy. Keep flowing. See you next time. There's no one that is final.